So yes, welcome to Boxing Media Hub, and you are with Joel and Ender, and this is sponsored by Falcon Contracting and Price Global Solutions. So thank you very much, guys, and yes, we are going for it. We are going for a very interesting one. Ender's not too sure about. We're going for.
Thanks, Luke.
This one goes out to Luke Byrne. By the way, he's not getting away with this one. Fantasy fight. We've been putting it out there for fantasy fights. If you think of any, stick them in the comments as well. Butterbean versus Alen Babic. Butterbean, also known, well, his actual name, Eric Esch. Yeah. Sam's already jumped in. Sure, it ain't going the distance, done in 3. Well, it probably would be only a 4-rounder anyway.
I was going to say it's probably a 4-round fight, but I still agree with Sam. But anyway, let's go.
So yeah, Butterbean, 91 fights, 77 wins, 4 draws, 57 knockouts, versus Alen Babic, 12 fights, 11 wins, 10 knockouts. Butterbean, known as the king of the 4-rounders, that's what he was known as. The man with the overhand, I think, is the best way to describe him, because the shots that came in were pretty fantastic when they came in, weren't they? And the sound, he was an entertainer, and he knew what he was, quality guy. And do you know what? He was around for a while, a very long time. But I don't know if you have any standout moments for you, Ender, but for me, there was a fight he had against Pat Jackson, where he was taking some big shots as well, to be fair, Butterbean. But the one for me, he literally, the bell went, but as he went, he had his head down and he threw the shot, but the ref came in to get in the middle and he clouted the ref. If you get the chance, check it out. Butterbean versus Pat Jackson. And actually, the fighter at the end of that round retired because he thought, bloody hell, they said it must be the only fighter that's ever got 2 knockdowns from 2 different people in a fight. That's another stat for Butterbean. Another great fight was Patrick Graham, where he got a TKO in round 3, which was a body shot, fantastic body shot, which actually put the opponent through the ropes. And it was a real flash, because he had quick hands for a big guy. He had really quick hands. Jamal's jumped in. Butterbean is a monster. Face green, smiling. Butterbean for the win, I think. Sam, and a big shout out to Macy as well. Yeah.
Hey, Macy. I was going to say, why are you showing these people's predictions before we give ours?
To be fair, I have to do it.
No, you don't.
The last one, which was Richard Davis, which he won a minute into the fight, and it was a cracking shot. Absolutely, it was always the overhand right. He worked the body really well. You'd just think this guy would just throw leather, but his shots were really accurate when he landed them. They were big, big shots coming in. On the other hand, we've now sort of praised Butterbean. We've got Alen Babic, also a big hitter. He's come through that, hasn't he, Ender, as being a guy that throws big shots as well. Yeah, I think probably his most devastating, which is really sad to say, was against a good mate of ours, which is Niall Kennedy. And it was a real emphatic, destroying fight against Kennedy, which he won by TKO in round 3. And Niall will even say to you, it was awful. That was one of the ones where he questioned his career, Niall, because it was
So good of you to bring it back up, so.
Yeah, but Niall did talk about it. And then he obviously had the win against Tom Little following that in round 3. Damian Chambers. These are all guys that have kind of jumped on that wagon, haven't they? For people that have said, well, we'll beat Alen Babic. We'll teach him a lesson. He's just a big hitter. There's nothing else to him. But at the moment, this is what he's doing, isn't he? He did lose his last fight by TKO in the first round, but up to that point, he was taking people out. Eric Molina as well, win by TKO in round 2. So he's been getting those results. Where do you see this one end up? I know it's a really bizarre one. Thank you, Luke.
Where I see this is I see Butterbean winning this, like Sam said, and I see him winning it in round 3, like Sam said, because.
So would it be a 4-rounder? There's no.
Well, yes, but I mean, it doesn't matter because it won't go beyond the 3rd round. But yeah, no, of course it's going to be a 4-rounder. But Babic can do all he wants, but Butterbean's shots are very destructive, and Babic wouldn't have faced the same kind of opponent.
Onslaught.
Yeah. So that's why I think it's going. I think Babic will score early on in obviously round 1s and 2, but when Butterbean he lands those big ones, they'll wear him down, and eventually he will land that crackerjack that will just end the fight. So I can see that happening in round 3. It's a magic number.
Does Babic? Sorry,
I was going to say I thought it was Babic that was fighting him. Jesus, poor Marcus stands no chance.
There's some sort of tag team thing going on. But,
yeah.
Does Babic stand a chance in this fight?
No.
Okay. That's fair enough. For me, when you look at, and I think it is the knockout reel, as it were, with Butterbean, he's not a guy that just goes in and throws. There is punch selection. But it's the onslaught, isn't it, of big shots that just fly in from every angle. For me, Butterbean wins by stoppage, and it wouldn't surprise me if it's within 2. He's just got the onslaught, isn't he?
Yeah.
Where they're big shots, but the guy comes in and he's head down, and he's motoring. To be fair, he looks great now. I think he's lost like 200 pounds. I think it was ridiculous the amount of weight.
Check under his nipple.
Exactly.
That was the last place you think to look.
But I think it was
boom, boom.
He's been doing like DDP yoga, which is a massive thing in America, and he's really done.
But what did you do with all the skin?
Well, the skin's still there, but yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
There we go, people. Let us know anyway. Prime Butterbean versus Prime Babic. Babic also got a long way to go in his career. Obviously, there's a lot to go. Butterbean, been there, done it. As I say, 91 fights, 77 wins. He's got it all there to be seen. So check out some of the fights. If you're not sure with these guys on YouTube, come back and let us know how you see this one working out. Ender, thank you very much for your prediction. Let us know in the comments, guys and girls, how you see this one going.
Yeah, does anyone give
Babic,
because I was going to say the other guy. Does anyone give Babic a chance at all? Let us know.
Ender doesn't. So,
but Joel, you give him less of a chance.
Well, yeah, but surely we'd give him a punch a chance, though. But then we
would
anyway, wouldn't you?
His punch would get lost.
There you go, then. So, on that note, we'll see you soon. Hit the subscribe button. Check out the rest of the content, and we'll see you soon. Have some.
Take care. Have it.